So, today we are going to talk about the environmental issues that our planet is facing as of today. So, what are these environmental issues that causes a negative effect towards our planet? So, environmental issues are harmful effects of human activities on the biophysical environment. So now we are going to start discussing some of the environmental issues as for today's world.
Climate change, where human expanded utilize of fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and gas to produce power, run cars, and other shapes of transport and control fabricating. Cutting trees, burning fossil fuels, and farming livestock are main cause of climate change, and the effect of it is the changes of Earth's temperature. This also occurs the effect of greenhouse global warming. Lastly, climate change increases the depth of Earth's crater, the Earth's temperature, flooding from streams in lakes, the creation of climate outcasts, and pulverization of nourishment chain in financial assets, particularly in creating nations. Since climate change is naturally existing in the globe, government and alliance present a solution to lessen the burden effect of it. Thus, to moderate climate change are what we call natural climate solution, the preservation and progress administration of land in a range to extend carbon capacity or maintain a strategic distance from greenhouse gas emission and seen whether the amplified vitality supply can encourage. Then some powered boards finish both worldwide warming and urban warm island, and it's remained to be conditioning year in the lightened effect of heat waves among the populace, the commonplace within the Philippines and all over the world.
Good day everyone, I am Irish Fem C. Piemonte. Today, I would like to talk about the environmental issues which is deforestation. The world is losing most of its natural resources. There are many factors which are making this happen. However, one major concern is that deforestation. Human activities are resulting in deforestation at a very rapid rate. Moreover, the effects of this activity are very dangerous. We do not realize the damage we are causing living beings as well as the vegetation by cutting down trees. It will be clearer if we understand the impact of deforestation and make attempts to prevent it. Deforestation is harmful to our environment because it creates different problems and it affects animals as they lost their habitat. When we cut down even a single tree, the impact it has is huge. Now, imagine if we clear out whole forest only altogether, how damaging would that be? We cut down forests to meet the needs of humans. In order to fulfill the agricultural, commercial, industrial, residential, and other needs, we remove forests. Stop cutting down trees. Instead, save tree and save Mother Earth. Some people never think before cutting down a tree. They just grab their axe and go find a perfectly good tree and chop it down to the ground. They probably don't know that the earth would become a polluted wasteland without trees. Some of those trees could be home to small animals, and also we need trees to create oxygen for us to survive. We can do a lot of things that will contribute to prevent deforestation. To begin with, do not waste paper. The more demand there will be, the more supply will happen. This way, trees will keep getting cut to meet these needs. Moreover, there must be measures taken to control the increasing population. As there are more mouths to feed and fewer resources, our nature and forests are getting burdened. There is not adequate supply to meet the ever-increasing demand of the population. Thus, the lesser the demand, the better condition of the forest as well.
What's up everyone? My name is Arjun John Zerlas, and for this content I will showcase to you the topic of air pollution. Yeah, that's it. And what is the cause of it? And what is the source of air pollution? And how people solve the case of air pollution. So that's all. So let us first start with the definition itself of air pollution, where it is a presence of substance in the atmosphere that are harmful to the health of humans and other living beings, or even cause damage to the climate or to a material. And also there are many different types of air pollutants such as gases, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, methane, and etc. The main source of air pollution, or let's say the number one source of this, is burning fossil fuels and automobile exhaust and some man-made works that cause to release pollutants spring. Some air pollutants are poisonous and cause health human problems to people, like diseases, allergies, and even the death to humans. That is why nowadays humans find a solution of this air pollution by putting a catalytic converter among these automobiles to reduce the emission caused by gases. At some point, they also reduce the emission of burning fossil fuels by changing into a sourceable way, like building a windmill.
One eternity later.
So what's up guys, I'm back. That's all for this content, and I hope you enjoy watching the video and stay safe. God bless.
One of the environmental issues that we are going to talk about is the issue of overpopulation. Well, overpopulation is one of the most known issues which deals with the number of human beings exceeding the limit the planet can handle. One of the main reasons why the population is increasing is the decline of mortality, the increase of birth rate, unplanned pregnancy, not using contraceptives properly, and also the lack of family planning. The effects of overpopulation can be seen with our own eyes, which includes poverty, lower life expectancy, less resources humans need, and also it can lead to extinction of species. So the issue set must be solved in order to create order and a better future for the next generation. Solutions for this issue is first, family planning programs must be implemented, laws about limiting children production per family, and to promote sex education to young ones. And in order to create such balance and order, we must also be educated with ourselves about preserving our planet and also the species in it. The next environmental issue that we are going to talk about is the effect of some of the issues that were said or presented earlier, which is the issue of biodiversity loss. So, loss of biodiversity, it is the decrease in biodiversity within a species and an ecosystem, a given geographic area, or Earth as a whole. The cause of this biodiversity loss can be invasive species, overexploitation, land use change, pollution, poor water quality, chemicals and waste contamination, and also climate change. So as I've said earlier, some of the issues presented earlier has caused this loss of biodiversity issue as a whole. So in order to help preserve the species in the biodiversity, or to help solve the problem of the issue, we must create a solution which includes government restrictions and policy, production of species, and the control of the invasive species in order to create order in the ecosystem, and prevent overhunting or overfishing, and also to prevent the invasion of area or habitats of the animals caused by humans forcing themselves to occupy the spaces meant for the animals. And also, to solve this problem, we must stop or help prevent pollution or solve pollution in order to have a better ecosystem, and to bring more valuable resources to humans and also for the animals. Because biodiversity provides many goods and services essentials to life on Earth. So our next environmental issue is related to the other environmental issues that was mentioned earlier. And this issue is the ocean acidification. Ocean acidification is the ongoing decrease of pH value of the Earth's oceans. This is caused by the uptake of carbon dioxide, which is produced by human beings, or the fossil fuels used by humans. So the effects of ocean acidification is it reduces the amount of carbonate the marine life organism needs in order to develop or reproduce, which can also affect us humans, for we consume such marine animals such as shellfish that requires calcium carbonate to form and to fortify their shells. And many of the fishes we eat are also dependent on those shelled animals. So it is interconnected or linked together, so that in order to create a balance and order. So in order to solve the ocean acidification issue is to act on the climate change itself, implementing solutions to dramatically reduce the usage of fossil fuels, and also plant more trees in order for the carbon dioxide will be absorbed and will also decrease the carbon dioxide production on the atmosphere. And in order to help reduce the ocean acidification issue is to cut our global warming emissions and to limit our future warming so we can significantly reduce the harm to our marine ecosystem.